Hi guys, so I'm just showing you all that stuff that I'm cleaning right now. What I'm doing is I am using this little brush that my husband did get for me, and I'm doing a little quick scrub through and then letting it soak. So I'm dipping it in the water, doing a little quick scrub, and then I'm pulling it out, and you can kind of see it's a little dirty in there. Just do a little quick scrub and stick it back into the water. It's just a little, there's some of it is like a little hand scrub, but this is handy to have this whole setup because now I'm just gonna clean a lot of pots off before I use them this year. I don't usually do a thorough cleaning, like a huge one where I get every single piece of dirt off of it, but it's just enough to, sometimes I just do a little brush off the bottoms because they can get a little crusty. So let's see, I'll show you what this one looks like. See how it's like a little bit crusty? And I just, and then rinse, much better. So that's why I collected rainwater so that I don't have to use my house water for this. So yeah, this is what I've been doing with the big ones, and then I also have these little they get a little crusty, so I am just going to give them a little brush. Those get a little crusty on top, especially, but this brush is a little too big for that, so, but I thought it's a good day, it's sunny, and it's not going to rain for a while, so we have been basically pumping all this water out and watering plants over the last few weeks because we've been getting a lot of rain. But now that the rain has stopped, this was the last, bit of rain collected in here, and before I just empty it all out, I'm going to make use of it. So, and I'm not going to go super OCD, so what I end up getting is like this whole tall stack, and I'll break it into a little chunk, and I'll do one, and then, it's a little tedious, but I have to take them out one at a time, and sometimes with water they get a little stuck, but a little bit of wine, a little bit of music. This task is tedious, but also feels really good afterwards because you get some nice clean. So you can see this is like how gunky it can get, but it's not that gunky. So like just a little quick rinse. I just do a little quick scrubber, dip it in the water, and it's a lot better. That's all I need to do. And then now I basically got a bunch of them stacking up to dry, and I'll let them dry in a stack before I put them away, just to store them and have them ready. If I had more help, it'd be nice to have somebody just do labels and get labels off of them, because I have labeled my tomatoes and or other starts, so somebody could focus literally on just taking the labels off, but I don't know, I can't do it all. So I think for one person thing, without getting really OCD, and since I have so many of these things, you kind of have to do what you physically can do without driving yourself insane. So, you know, I like doing these things where you just kind of are a little bit in a zone, and you know, like today I already put away the Christmas tree. So sometimes you just have to not worry about it. Ugh. Yeah, it doesn't help when things are a little slippery to pull these things off, but yeah. Yeah, that's a good system. Just kind of stick your whole hand in there and let's see. No. Ugh. Sometimes it just does not want to do it, and then you just go, you know what? That one's just not gonna get clean like that. But this is why I also like buying this stuff, because it stacks and it's durable. I've been using this stuff for a while now, and it started off with just a basic kit, and then, as you can see, just keeps growing my collection. Very handy, and yeah, if you're around and you want to help with little gardening tasks, let me know, because there's always little gardening tasks. I mean, they just literally stack up. Already have been doing a lot of prepping, basically, for this upcoming season, because it's January. We know what that means. So nice when it just doesn't get stuck, huh? So, there's gonna be a lot in the next 3 months that I have to do. So yeah, if you guys are watching and you live in town and you want to help, and then maybe later also take some, when that time comes, take some starts with you, I'm more than happy to have someone to help share these tedious tasks with. My hands are freezing right now. And look, I've been just doing this for like an hour. I've just got stacks and stacks of this stuff. But I swear, last season, I used everything up. There was a moment I did not have more of these things. I actually had to order more. And then my husband ordered me some, and I was like, oh my god, I don't need that. And then I ended up using it. I was like, oh, I guess I needed it. So each year, just I don't even have that much stuff. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't have that much space to grow, but somehow I used every single one of these things last year. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Well, and it's also because I overgrew everything. Like, I only ended up growing 75 tomato plants, but I grew over 200 starts just so that I can really quality control everything. And you know, now with the girls, especially with the chickens, I have to grow food for them. So it's not even like I'm growing food just for my family anymore. It's just, I grew broccoli knowing that I've never really harvested too much broccoli, but I get a lot of greens, and guess what? The girls like those greens. So I am growing a ton of broccoli this year, just knowing that I'm going to use my chickens some of that food, because we do eat their eggs. So, you know, I cannot tell you how much doing this stuff, even though it seems tedious at times, it just is meditative. You know, I am also no lie, I have a glass of champagne over there that I like to take sips from because that's how we roll up here. But you know, I think a little sip here, a little sip there, and then this job is done. So, yeah, if anybody wants to come over, wash some of this stuff and drink a glass of champagne with me, come on over because it's fun and I chose to do this, right? That's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I cannot express actually how much fun this is. So I'll show you what this is looking like right now. These ones were the big ones, and this is another load. I already washed that first load. This is another load. I already stacked that stuff over there. Stacked more stuff. I got more drying over here. It's nuts. All right. Happy Saturday. Bye.